Having natural confidence is not something that you learn or a responsibility of your parents that you were not confident, you're not confident with your life. Is also not connected with how much education you have or how many good things you've done in your life. It's actually deeper than that. You are, as a human being, naturally confident in being who you are. But the problem comes when you are thinking too much. And in thinking too much, you lead that energy into doubting yourself, overthinking all your actions, whatever you say, whatever you want to do. And that's how you start to deplete your energy. And therefore, you don't feel confident with yourself. You don't trust your actions. You feel insecure and anxious with other people. I learned so many ways of being confident with myself. I even got into a course of how to be more charismatic. And if so, they taught me many techniques to be more confident with people, being more confident with myself. They were just tools and steps to take. They didn't build this natural confidence in myself. And what I realized is that uh, being this kind of confident person when talking to other people, when taking action in what I wanted, was always I was always acting from a place of insecurity. Therefore, I was still feeding this insecurity. I would take action or I would go and say this to this person. And after that, I was overthinking all the time, waiting for the expectation of a good outcome. But most of the times thinking that if I failed, if I did a mistake. So this kind of overthinking affects us in many areas of our lives, most of our lives, because confidence is an energy that you feel it within. It's like being secure in where you're at. It has a bigger impact in how you live your day-to-day life, not only taking action and doing what you feel or what you are afraid of doing. That's natural, that's in alignment of your confidence in yourself. But true confidence comes when you quiet your mind, when you start to let go and detach from all these beliefs and ideas and outcomes that we have been implanted in life with this social conditioning. Instead of like working so hard in being successful, now you're gonna be more resilient and in letting go of what you think you are. Therefore, the natural confidence in ourselves can start to happen because we are not afraid of losing anything. Then we can start to take action. And also, the consequence of having a quiet mind is that love starts to rise within. Confidence and self-trust starts to rise within. I am feeling more confident in myself when I stop trying to get my outcomes met. I am more clear in what I need to do. I am more motivated and inspired every day when I am in a quiet state of mind, when I am in stillness. Many people like to confuse this with, oh, if you're being still, if you meditate a lot, if you are present, then you won't have any desires or things to do in your life. And that's completely nonsense, because the clarity comes from within. What we need to do comes from within. We have more clarity in following our heart. We have more clarity in the real feelings that we want to express. It's less rational and more feeling, more power. We need to connect with this feeling of our hearts so that we can take the right action with the right energy to actually overcome the challenges that come in the path. So if we are in the mind and always questioning, this is good, this is bad, this is the right way, this is the wrong way, doubting ourselves, because all of this comes from fear of losing something, losing our identity, or being foolish, or losing something that gives us value. That gets in the way of taking action all the time. Um, we have our mind too noisy all the time. If I am with someone and I want to tell them how much I love them or how much I would like to have more time together, see if we can cooperate intelligently in a relationship. If I'm in the mind, I will not listen to my heart and just connect with the harmonious way of expressing myself. I will be doubting if doubting if I'm doing the right thing or not. And what's the right thing? The right thing is to be yourself. That's the right thing to do. Whatever happens with that, it's just a consequence, but that doesn't add to you who you are. The what we can feel, the best that we can feel of ourselves is that we are true with ourselves and we follow our heart. And that's what actually creates more of that confidence based on the past experiences. Because we learn to follow our heart in a specific situation. Now we can hear our heart when we want to go to another direction and trust our hearts. You will see that when you follow your heart from an inner state of confidence, many times you won't get those outcomes that you are expecting. For example, oh, today I want to go to the park, and something in my heart tells me that I need to go to the park. But a person who doesn't follow their heart and doesn't trust their actions, is not confident, will start to evaluate if going to the park is a right idea, going to the mind. And even if they decide to go to the park, they will, even in the park, they will start to doubt if they are in the right place. And all of this leads to a folly, a life of folly. Because even if they didn't get what they wanted from being in the park, which maybe is like, oh, meeting someone, or that is a good weather, or I don't know, some kind of expectation. Um, After they left the park, they will in some way regret that they went to the park. And maybe, just maybe, if they were not in their mind all the time, they could actually connect with the park. They could actually receive the energy from the park and get some new idea, or have more clarity, or connect deeper with themselves. And this was the gift of going to the park. Those gifts come from the unknown, really. Because when we follow our heart, we're always penetrating the unknown. Always penetrating the unknown. Always opening up for a new experience. Doesn't matter what that is. So it seems that the rational mind, it's the masculine side of our awareness, wants to have everything structured, everything unknown, everything known, everything clear. And it's a paradox. The only clarity we need to have is the clarity of our heart feelings. And the clarity to know that if we follow our heart feelings, we're gonna cultivate awareness in the unknown. And that's the gift of following our heart. Not the outcome, not the results, but having knowledge. Sometimes magic happens. Sometimes magic in a way that it's not what we think or what we expected, but still magic in some sense. Discovering more about who we are. That's the most beautiful gift, because we are limitless in the sense of like we come from spirit. We are an expression of God in the physical matter. But who can know God? They say that even God doesn't know himself entirely, but that's the function of the sun lighting up the unknown. And that lives in us when we follow our heart. So, building true confidence, it's all about following your heart. You cannot learn that. You cannot learn how to be more confident. You cannot go do courses in being more confident. Maybe the course that will make you more confident is the course that will complete, like empower you to take action in the unknown, and so that you can know yourself. No one can tell you who you are. And if you are in the mind all the time trying to figure out things, you're always in the known, always comparing known things with each other and evaluating what's better and what's worse. And this leads to doubt. This leads to anxiety and insecurity. Therefore, you forget about who you are, because who you think you are, it's always happening. We're always knowing ourselves. And if we are not open for the unknown, how can we know ourselves? How can we connect with the natural confidence that lives within us if we are masking ourselves, if we are constantly putting ourselves in a box of who we are? And this box is the box of the social conditioning. Oh, you need to go to school, even if you don't like it. Oh, you need to find this kind of woman or man, even if you would like it to be different. You need to say this or to say that. And then we take pride that we get that, right? Oh, yes, they told me that I needed this box, but now I got and I made this steel box so that everyone knows that I am very good at making this box. So we're like living this kind of story over and over, but one is like more shiny than the other, but doesn't make sense. We never move out of the box. And therefore we don't know ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. We live a life out of validation of others. And our confidence comes by the validation of others, not because it comes from within, from our hearts. So, yeah, I hope this helps you to see where true confidence comes. Initially, by quieting your mind and letting yourself be more in the unknown, be more present, so that you can discover new thoughts, creativity that will give you the right answers, that will give you the right action, aligned action, that will help you know more about yourself, and that will give you the clarity to feel your heart and know where is the right place to go every time. So that confidence comes more from I am following my heart instead of what am I gonna get. You see? Go for the knowledge, go for the experience, go for the feelings, for the new wave of thoughts that come from taking action. This will strengthen your trust and confidence. It's like the egg and the chicken. It comes from you first by following your heart, but also the experience gives you more confidence. So I hope you like this. I have a technique for you to shift your fears into personal power, confidence, and self-trust. It's called How to Be Yourself and Break Their Expectations. You can download it on the link below. And yes, this will help you shift your fears and learn how to gather knowledge and cultivate more confidence in yourself. It's really beautiful technique. It's a Toltec technique. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Isa, and this is Powerful Freedom. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.